Hello, welcome back to Tarot for Ascension. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. I usually record this earlier in the day, and if you've been following along with any of my other videos, it's been kind of for the last, 2 weeks since we had the last eclipse, just being in this really quiet energy. And as you know, I've gone through this ascension journey for the last 5 years or so. And coming to the end of it and kind of not expecting, what would happen next. But I wanted to come on here before it gets too dark and do a reading for the collective ascended, okay? So as always, I use my good tarot to get our overall energy, and then I'll use the Rider-Waite to kind of clarify what else is going on. Okay. So a current energy for the Ascendant Collective. Oh my goodness. The sun. That is so wonderful. Look at that. I knew it was going to be something good because last week we had the Fool along with the Seven of Pentacles. So kind of what I felt was it was like planning our new beginning. And it's kind of like with the sun, oh my goodness, our new beginning is here. Like clarity's coming through to say, there's also, this is Major Arcana number 19, if you can see that, which comes out to a 10. So meaning that there's been some kind of completion. On the bottom of the card, we have the Four of Earth or the Four of Pentacles. And these cards are a little bit different than, I read them differently than regular Rider-Waite. So in this one, she's kind of has, I believe it is like a moth on her hand. And it's like kind of like the universe offering you a gift at this point. I also noticed that I've been seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, like 12:34. Usually when I see that, that means that things are going to start coming to you in some kind of succession. So there's going to be gifts coming towards you, one like at a time. So you might get four big gifts, like something happens and you're like, oh my goodness. And then all of a sudden something else happens. Like, wow, can it get any better? So that's what that energy feels like. Okay. Going to set that down here. Wow, that's so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. And I mean, this is for me too. So, um, because I'm part of the Ascended Collective. So I can feel today I got up and I've just kind of been in this energy of the last few days of like, when is this going to end? Like, um, this really dense, heavy energy. And it feels like it's being lifted finally. All right, let's get some clarifiers along with that. Clarification, Spirit on the sun. I don't know if we can really clarify the sun. That's like he said the best card in tarot. That's funny too. I no cards came out. So it's like there's no clarification to the sun. Like that you've gotten the best. The best is yet to come. Yep, oh, look at that. Look at this. The sun. Is that crazy? I'm not gonna take it, but it flipped out. You got double sun energy. Look at us. Things are changing. Wherever you're at right now, if you're feeling this dense, heavy energy like I am, um, things are about to shift big time. And underneath that is the Six of Cups. So there may be something about something, someone, something returning, but it's going to be um, better than it was. Whatever situation, person, environment, if you're going back to it. So it's even like, you leave work on a weekend and for the weekend and you had a really bad work week and you go back on Monday and you're like, oh my goodness, it's going to be so bad. But like just a simple thing as that as it gets better, whatever circumstance it may be for you at this time. You and your spouse could have had an argument and, they go off to work, you all go off to work and you're like, oh, I don't want to go home because, it's, we're going to have to deal with whatever this argument we had before and you're afraid to walk in the door, but they have cooked dinner cooked for you and some flowers or, vice versa or something. And everything is like beautiful again, the best. It's how it always was. I'm still waiting for some clarifiers here. I think the universe is trying to say there's nothing to be. Clarifiers here. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Completion. The World card, the last card in the Major Arcana, which is card 21. I'm going to put that up top here. There's something, remember I just said this 19 comes out to a 10, which is also completion. There's been some kind of completion. Look at this. Oh my goodness. All these Major Arcana. Then we have the Lovers card. Lovers has a lot of meanings. One of the things is could be too is majority of time it's about making a choice about something. Also, it's about manifestation. So you may be making a choice about something that you want to manifest at this time. Look at this. Three cards here are all major arcanas. Beautiful energy. Okay, well, of course, seven. But you know what? Seven of Swords, I don't always take that as Seven of Swords usually talks about some kind of, people think of it as a thief or some kind of deceptive energy, someone taking something from you. But you know what? I also think of this card as you taking back um, your power in a way, right? And the swords talk about our mental energy, our thoughts, our intellect. It could be whatever has happened in the past, right? Because when we just saw that Six of Cups card, whatever has happened in the past, we're taking back our power in some way. But we'll see what else comes out, okay? Could also be a card of strategy. Oh, look at this Lover's card. Wow, beautiful cards. Unbelievable. Move these up a little bit. Wow. Okay, so we got the Two of Cups and the Lovers. I don't know. I think we just saw that Six of Cups there. Two of Cups talks about partnerships. Cups are about emotions, how we feel about someone, a connection. And along with that Lovers card, I kind of feel like there's something going on with another person. It could be family or reconnection with, a family member. but I'm kind of feeling like it could be something romantic here. I also feel like something had to end in order for something to start, right? Because we have the world card. The world card is last week we had the Fool, right, which is a new beginning. Now we have the world card, an ending. Something has to end in order for something new to begin. Success. Oh my goodness, Six of Wands. Whatever you do now going forward is going to be blessed. You have the Six of Wands. And I said the Lover's card talks about us manifesting, making a choice of what we want to bring into our lives, manifesting that. And it's like the divine is going to um, bless it, make it abundant. Remember, I said down here the Four of Cups, I'm sorry, Four of Earth, which is the Four of Pentacles, but that there's some kind of, the universe is handing you some kind of gifts. And again, it's a general reading, so take it as it is for your own story. Look at that. Ace of Wands. This is a beautiful reading. Unbelievable. Beautiful, beautiful. So there's some kind of new action that you're going to be taking towards something. I kind of feel like once you make that choice, that it then is going to be time for you to take some new action. Remember, we had the Fool card last week, which talks about some kind of new beginning, taking a new action towards a choice that we are making. Choice could be towards something, as far as a relationship, and whatever you now choose to do, it's going to be successful. I don't know if I said this before. Also, the Seven of Swords to me talks about having a strategy. Okay. Thinking back to last week's reading was the Seven of Pentacles came up, which talks about kind of planning out, planting seeds and planning. Now, when we're planning, we're also strategizing as far as how we want to move forward, right? With our strategy. Okay, so we had the moon card. We just had the full moon in Aries, which also Aries is sorry, first sign in the zodiac, which is, right, stepping out, a new beginning, the first, right? So there's something about that also. Also, I kind of feel like with the sun next to it, whatever has been hidden from us previously is now going to be illuminated with the sun. We're going to have clarity. If you've kind of been sitting in this energy that you're not sure what's next, or not sure what choice to make, you kind of have been in this cloud of, like I said, I felt like I was in this denseness of not knowing what's next. I feel like you're going to get clarity on that. One more, please. I don't know. This might have been one of the best readings I've had in like a very long time that I've done for someone. And you guys get it. Four of Wands. Four of Wands talks about celebration. Um, could be marriage. Also, it's a four, so it talks about building some kind of foundation. Could also be about a home, maybe moving into a new home or establishing a new home. And look at this, Ten of Swords. Whatever, we got another completion card, right? And I always talk about there's this breakthrough, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Whatever you just went through was very difficult, but it has ended now, it's completed. Like you don't have to look at it anymore. It's done with. It was very painful, very difficult, very hard, but it's over with. You got so many new beginnings, completions. Um, the two sun cards that we saw, it's it's all good. It's all very good. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. And you know what? I'm gonna throw my stones because I forgot to do that before. And just see what we come up with. Let me move these out of the way and see what it's going to tell us. Hmm. I think it goes along with that making a choice of there's two paths that you can take, and you're leaning towards more towards one path than another path. So with this lover's card, remember I said there's two choices that you're making that you're trying to manifest at this time. At this point in time, you may be at this crossroads where there's two ways you can go. And I think you're leaning more towards one way rather than the other way. Okay. But you haven't fully made that choice yet. But know that whatever choice that you make, it's going to succeed. All right. Gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.